I can't trust anyone now.
If you're hearing our voices, that means it's time for It's This Meets That, the podcast where we watch the worst movies from trailer to end credits, scene by scene, so you don't have to, but maybe you should. I'm Russ.
I'm Jared.
Yep.
Ain't that the truth?
It's totally the truth.
I trust no one. Nothing.
You can't yell that in this movie. You have to whisper.
My bad.
So we're back with a new movie, new teardown, new breakdown. We're gonna do trailer trash to kick things off. So what little Halloween kind of ish special? I wouldn't say this is like it's like, I don't know. It's supposed to be horror, maybe, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, it's definitely horror. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. There's monsters involved, right?
Quick ween special for the crew.
Yeah. There's monsters involved, human and creature like, right? So is the humans are the scariest part, right? Okay.
Yeah, if we didn't learn that from Lavalantula, then I don't know what we learned.
It's always the humans.
So
why don't you tell the people what we're gonna watch? Tell the people what we're watching.
Yeah, we're watching The Silence. Which here's the I don't know. Yeah,
I'm gonna keep doing that. So what's it all about?
The premise here.
The premise is
quiet. When the world is under attack from terrifying creatures who hunt their human prey by sound, 18-year-old Allie Andrews,
16-year-old.
Yep, that's right. Kiernan Shipka, in parentheses, who lost her hearing at age 13, and her family seek refuge in a remote haven.
Wait, what? Hold on. I don't think I didn't read that. I just copied and pasted it.
It's very confusing.
Well, now I'm like watching a trailer. I'm like, wait.
It's stupid.
So she's lost her hearing. It's called The Silence.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right.
This will be...
No, you got it. That's the whole...
That's it.
That's the core premise.
Okay.
Which I think is similar to Quiet Place, right? Like we talked about before we started recording.
Yeah, well, I mean, right off the gate, right off the gate, you know, I think that's what that thing is, right? That's what the horses do.
Expression. Yeah.
That's right. Oh, yeah. Here they come right off the gate. I was like, oh, is this just like a ripoff of The Quiet Place? Which I have not seen, but it's been parodied and made fun of and talked about enough where I know what it's all about, right?
Yeah.
But then we did a little kind of digging, and this is based on a book, which we'll get to a little bit, but it's based on a book, but they both were filmed around the same time, right?
Yeah, it's just like the telephone. Invented separately around the same time by different people.
It's like the telephone movie.
Yep, that's right. That's right. Big Marconi stan over here.
And when you read that log line, I was like, wait, who lost her hearing at 13? And you said, and her family. I was like, wait, she lost her hearing and her family at 13? No, that's not how that works. That's the commas are in the places where.
That's right.
Yeah. So she hasn't lost her family, just her hearing at 13. Just her hearing. Yes. Yeah. Okay.
And only because I know ITMT fans quick correct myself before I wreck
yourself.
Yep. When I said telephone, I meant telegraph.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
No.
Yeah. My bad.
That's all right.
I want to apologize, but
no, don't.
So yeah, it's already sounds stupid. I'm not excited.
Yeah. Well, I'm watching the trailer and reading that log line. Like, I wouldn't.
Where do the dinosaurs come in?
Oh, they're there. What? I didn't get that she had lost her hearing. Did you get that from the trailer? Now I'm thinking back.
She didn't have any lines, so I think that was part of it. But no, I didn't.
She had one line. She had one line.
Did she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, right. I do remember now.
But now it's making sense with like the repeating of the word "listen" in the background later on. She can't listen. That's kind of, why would you say that? Someone can't hear.
Yeah. Yeah. As a podcast, watch out for not people who can't hear. That's important.
That's okay. So anyways,
Someday we'll put our scripts on the website. I think we're gonna have an AI do it so that way, and not proofread it, so it'll be
very
wild.
confusing. Yes, it'll be like, what is this show about?
Yeah, it won't be helpful, but
no,
we're trying.
But we're not looking for helpful. We're looking for entertaining. So
that's right.
Okay. Before we get into trashing a trailer, do we have any fan service?
No. Which
I felt good this week. I felt good. I felt positive.
I know. I did too, because we had an email last week. Listeners.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I don't want to point the finger. I don't want to place the blame at your feet. It's not all on you. Obviously, Russ and I haven't been inspiring enough for you.
Yeah.
Haven't been inflammatory enough for you. Haven't been controversial enough for you. So
get ready.
I can at least speak for myself, and I think I speak for Russ too when I say I think we're gonna have to turn it up.
Oh.
We're gonna inspire some more emails, maybe.
Okay. All right. Let's get some things wrong,
I think we turn up the heat. Yeah, right.
We turn up the heat. Yeah. What a perfect movie with someone who can hear to turn up the heat.
That's right. We'll dial it up to 11. And then when we say something that you vehemently disagree with, send us an email. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. We'll read it in this space where instead of promising to be worse people, we'll read your email instead. Wouldn't you like that more? Do yourself a favor, listener.
Grow as a human being by emailing us so we can correct you too.
Right.
Back,
yeah.
Right? Or something, right?
We won't grow or change, but we'll say we will.
Promises are half the battle, right?
Yeah. You know what I was thinking about? The board game. We're gonna work on that soon.
Yeah, we do. I think
after your book.
Yeah, I think 2023 was supposed to be the year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of play testing. You got to do a lot of play testing for these things.
That's right.
You can't just release them out to the wild, and it's just a mess, right? So,
focus groups, other forms of feedback besides focus groups.
All right, so should we just get into this trailer?
Sure.
It's listed as 2 minutes long, but it's actually only 1:43 seconds.
Great news.
Get ready for the longest 1:43 of your life.
That's right. Yeah. Have you ever experienced time dilation? Send us an email.
Let us know how it felt.
Yeah, 1:42 just feels like forever.
Hey, did you see our social media team is back working, which is good. So just thought I'd throw that out.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So if you want to go hit us up on there, you can talk to them. Hey, TMT Pod on Twitter, and it's This Meets That on Instagram. So. Mm-hmm. Yeah, finally got them back to work. So
good on you. You're a good boss.
So yeah, let's do this.
All
right, we're doing it. Do you want me to start first? I'll start first. Yeah, yeah. It comes in. It's weird. It's a weird trailer because it's basically the opening first 30 seconds is basically a scene from the movie.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Right.
I would say
inside of a car in the woods, right? And we got like this kind of 360 camera thing going on inside the car. Kind of reminded me of Children of Men. I don't know if you've seen that movie. There's a scene in particular they did where camera kept going 360 inside the car as stuff was going on. Felt very
weird.
Similar. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah, and then we get the Tooch, right? Stanley Tucci. Total Tooch. Being a total Tooch.
Friend of the pod.
Now, friend of the pod, he was in Dog Show.
Show Dogs?
Show Dogs. Yeah, I keep saying Dog Show. That's a better title. They should have done a better title.
Tomato.
And so he's in there, and then we kind of, the camera spins around. We get some lady in the back seat. The music is like all quiet. The music's kind of important, right? Because it's very tropey, stereotypical kind of music. Beats in like a horror trailer, though.
When you say important...
Well...
You mean gimmicky?
Yeah.
They definitely go for gimmicks.
Every time I say something's important, like in knowing the movies we're watching, you got to pull that down to like, there's a bench. There's a benchmark here.
Right.
There's a very sad bench we're all sitting at.
Yeah. Pretend it's the choice.
Yes. So, And there's an old lady sitting in the back, right? And there's like an air freshener hanging in the back of the trunk, which I don't know why I noticed that.
Well, I mean, why wouldn't you?
It's true.
Trunks stink. Famously, trunks are stinky.
I'm assuming because they haven't showered in a very long time.
Yeah.
And like all the windows like cracked. Looks like something's like hit the windows. All right.
Yep.
And then we get a voiceover
true.
whisper. Something's happening.
Sick.
Yeah. I'm pumped.
I hope so. I'm watching a trailer.
So then it cuts to black and we fade back to the car, right? And then we see the full family. We got mom, son, daughter, Graham's in the corner, and then the mom's like, we can't stay here. I think we have to whisper all the lines because they're all whispered in this entire trailer, I think. So
yeah, I was a little more clinical in my assessment. I was like 2 older females, 1 older girl, younger boy, adult man.
Jesus, so you're like coming in like the more like
Make an assessment. Make an assessment.
that was a very like post crime scene kind of assessment there.
Yeah, ocular pat down of the situation.
Yeah, and then so then we cut to then there's like a ticking noise, horror movies do like tick 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 kind of thing going on in the background, right? And it kind of ratchets up tension, and like the Tooch goes to open the car door, right? And he's like, there's like blood or something smeared in the window. Yes. Of course. Mm-hmm. And the daughter's like, the daughter, who I thought was deaf, she can speak. She's like, Dad. Or, I'm sorry, she goes,
that's true.
She goes, Dad. He creaks up in the door, puts a foot down. Not like puts a foot down, like, that's it. I ain't taking any more of these fucking creatures in my fucking town.
Yeah, that's right.
And then we cut to black. It's like all very slow building tension. We fade back in. He's like slowly walking. The music is like subtly building. And then the camera pans up from his feet. And then we get like overhead of the car and we just see, or no, I'm sorry.
Looks like birds or something.
Yeah, way up in the sky.
Off in the distance.
Yeah, like way above them. There's like a bunch of them like kind of flocking and circling. And you can kind of hear some of the creature noises happening, right? And we cut back inside the car and it's silence, right?
Yeah.
And fucking Grams just starts coughing. And she like keeps coughing. It's like, lady, cover your fucking mouth. What are you doing? What are you like? You know this, you know what's going on here, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't. So she's coughing and we cut out to Tooch. He quickly like swings around and is like, who is coughing right now? Dummies. Yeah. And then we cut to black on like one of those single like percussion notes that you find in horror movies, All the music stood out to me because it was so tropey. It sounded like someone hitting like a coffee can thing. It was like, dude.
Yeah, terrible.
Pretty tropey. And it fades back in. We're still in the same car. It's the same scene still. Like we're trapped out in the woods here, right?
Yeah, but this time the dinosaur birds are attacking the car.
Yeah. So the camera's like circling around and all of a sudden we see the sun and someone says, they're back.
Yeah.
Kapow. A bunch of, I'm calling them Minox.
Based on what?
Because that's what they look like to me. So
what's a Minoc? What does that mean?
You know what a Minoc is. Yeah, Minoc is the things that attack the Millennium Falcon inside the worm inside of Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, I didn't know they were named that.
Yeah, everything's got a name, man.
Well, yeah, I know, but okay. Yeah, they do look like that then.
Right?
I call them dinosaurs because they look like dinosaurs.
So dinosaur Minox like start smashing into the car and then the screen starts like flickering and it's like not healthy to watch. And then the daughter's screaming out. She's screaming. And then above the car, they kind of pan up and there's like a bunch of these dinosaur Minox things just flying around, circling.
Yeah.
Whew, intense.
Our first title card from the director of Annabelle. Because I wish it had voiceover like that.
From the director of Annabelle.
From the director who brought you Annabelle.
We definitely need a movie voice guy coming back. Mm-hmm. All right, so then we get a news voiceover, right? And we kind of fade back in, and they're like, cities across the eastern seaboard are under attack, blah, blah, blah. CDC, don't go outside, don't touch these things, don't whatever.
Yeah, apparently Daddy has survived because he's there. Stanley Tucci, thankfully, a main character. He survived his encounter outside the car with the dinosaurs.
We don't know if that was before or after.
I guess that's fair.
Because in this one, there's other people in this scene. It's not just the family. There's like some guy in there who I recognize. Like, who is that? I bet. Yeah. You have to have some random people who are going to get killed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
So And then we cue in the other tropey horror thing where it's like the single violin hit.
Yeah.
It all stood out to me because like there wasn't much sound in this because it's called The Silence. You know, they're just playing with music.
But like too much sound, I think, for a movie that's called
The Silence. I agree.
Like, I don't know. Neither Russ nor I have seen A Quiet Place yet. Thais has been begging me to see A Quiet Place. Thais is the one who suggested this movie also. So shout out to Thais. Because she's been dying to see the sequel because she's like, oh, well, let's watch the sequel. Oh, but you can't watch the sequel. You haven't seen the first one. Yeah. I'm like, oh, well, fair enough. I guess someday we'll watch the first one and the second one.
Someday Amazon will pay extra money for it because they've got the sequel on Amazon Prime, but don't have the fucking first one. It's like, all right, pay some extra money. Come on. You got it.
So, but like my understanding of that one is that it's very quiet, like actually quiet.
Yes.
As a movie.
Yes.
So, I remember the trailer being pretty quiet as well. So already The Silence is disappointing me.
Yes.
Not living up to its name.
Yes. Yes, it's awkward silence. And so then there's still like we get the family here all sitting down. There's some other extra characters in this scene watching the news, right?
Yeah, the CDC's like the news person's like, yeah, CDC says try to avoid that if you can help it.
At all costs.
Scary dinosaurs outside, everyone. Don't forget.
And we get getting reaction shots of like all the kids and stuff, but yeah, it's like, oh, okay,
so stupid.
And then we get like a quick shot of like the dinosaur and Minox that are flying towards some light. Was that a cave or something? I don't know. Whatever. It looks like
I don't know. Could be anything.
Oh, wait a second. I think I have prognostication.
Okay. Save it.
Then we're cut to a shot of
cityscape.
Is it New York?
Looks like it.
Looks like it, right? Because I think they're in upstate New York. I want to say.
I think that's right. Yeah.
Feels like it. And the city's
and they say New York in a second, so it's
do they?
Gotta be. Times Square. They do.
Times Square. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So New York. Yeah, and it's on fire, and there's dinosaur things flying around. Right. Jets flying.
Empty, quiet. Yeah.
And then we cut to like the daughter doing. She's on FaceTime with her boyfriend, right?
Oh, yeah. We're assuming that's a boyfriend. Okay.
Wow. Anyone who makes promises like this, come on.
Yeah. Good point.
Dummy boyfriend.
Yeah. You're right. He's
like, don't worry, I'll be over soon. I promise. And we all know, don't make promises. You don't. No. So,
and she is sobbing because obviously
she can't hear what he said. So yes.
Well, that might be part of it, but I think she can read his lips.
Oh, that's why he's doing that. Okay, that makes sense.
I would assume.
But more single violin hits.
And this is when we cut to the Times Square subway station.
Oh, that's right. It's the time. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So we cut to spooky shot of the abandoned subway.
Little boy's like, I don't know, it's like bad things are happening. Like it's pretty scary out here. You're like, okay.
Yeah, and there's more. Is it like a news or someone's doing another voiceover? Like entire regions across the country are being wiped off the map.
Yeah, it's more news. Yeah.
Right. So, and then we pull into like a subway car in the subway. It's like people are trapped in there, creepy lighting. People are freaked out, but that's it. They just show that. So that might be a good, terrifying scene of these things getting in there. And
yeah, maybe. Then cut back to Tucci, who's watching TVs that are scrambled like he always does now.
Some white noise.
Yeah, and he's like, "We're back in the dark ages." Okay.
And then we
grow up.
You still have power, so relax.
Yeah, whole life revolves around TV here.
So then we get a shot of the daughter and Tooch walking around during the day. It's just the two of them now. So I'm wondering this. Yep. I feel like maybe it's later. I don't know. They're walking around during the day. Sunny out. It's sunny out. Trash cars everywhere though, etc. There's blood on the cars, whatnot.
She says something about surviving that I didn't really catch. But
it cuts back to the scene where he's like, where it's like we're in the dark ages, and she's like, people are surviving.
Stupid.
Yeah. And then we're back to Tooch and the daughter
then it's like
in the same area.
Yeah. And then quick cut of like spooky priest looking guy, right?
There's always a priest looking dude, right? He's like at the top of the end of the road, whatever. He's got his holding his hands in front. I'm like, who does that stuff?
Hi.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Sorry, I'm prognosticating that's what he sounds like. Hi.
What are you guys doing?
Been waiting for you.
And then we get our next title card, right?
Yep.
Based on the acclaimed novel. I didn't hear about it, so I don't.
I was like, what?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Who's
Maybe the book's good.
Maybe. I don't know. Who's acclaiming this?
I mean, this is just below our threshold, I think, like 29%, something like that on Rotten Tomatoes. So like it might be better than we think. Can you imagine? Can you imagine?
What if we both liked it? Oh no.
Oh no.
We have to pack it up and be like, all right, we're done here.
Is this Stanley Tucci's best movie? Maybe.
A question will be, is it better than Show Dogs? All right, so then
you mean Stanley Tucci's previous best movie?
Obviously. What else could I be possibly talking about?
No, I don't know any other Stanley Tucci movies. Friend of the pod via Show Docs.
The Tooch. Mm-hmm. All right, so then we cut to two women whispering to each other. I couldn't tell if this was the mom and the grandmother, but it just seemed like two other random women. I couldn't quite make it out, but they were just like,
I couldn't tell either. Yeah,
we can't trust anyone now. And we get Tooch aiming a shotgun. Tooch, easy with the shotgun.
Yeah, whoa, big guy. I don't think you're qualified to hold that.
Yeah, jumping to conclusions here, right? And he goes to cock the thing. He's pointing at the creepy dude from before who's hanging out there, right? And we cut to creepy dude doing a creepy smile with his creepy followers. And then he pulls up a little notebook that reads, shh.
Yeah. And like smiles creepily.
Yeah.
I don't care for it.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the family's watching Tucci get ready to waste this guy.
Yeah. That's it.
Execution style.
It's a double barrel shock. It's a double barrel shotgun. And there's 6 people. Good luck.
Yeah. And he's like a foot in front of him.
So then he uncocks the shotgun. Obviously, no noise. It's going to cause some problems. Sound is our enemy here. And then just to reinforce that, though, someone says, no noise.
Right. In case you forgot the whole rest of the trailer.
Right. Oh, silence. Right. No noise. That's what we don't need. And we cut to Tooch and the daughter. They must be doing like a cross the country thing or something. I don't know. I think so, yeah. Dusk out, and they're looking at power lines with like just a shit ton of these little dinosaur Minoc fucking birds hanging out, right?
Yep.
And then this is where we cue in, like, someone keeps repeating, like, in the background, the word listen. They're like, listen, listen.
Right. And meanwhile, Tucci's still watching Scrambled TV. I think I'm weirdo.
Him and Michael Keaton are hanging out watching White Noise.
I know. That's what I was like. We've already seen this movie.
Not another one. And then things, I wouldn't say they really speed up, but for the pacing the rest of the trailer they do, right?
Because like the girl is like in the dark bending towards something with a flashlight. You're like, whoa, where is this? Like wearing a little raincoat and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. Things are going crazy.
And then we cut to a new title card. Some will fight the darkness.
It seems like she's about to fight the darkness.
Seems like it. Seems like the darkness is going to get its ass kicked. Maybe.
Yeah. I hope the little girl is the hero. That's nice.
Yeah. And we cut to the family hanging out with flashlights outside.
Oh, I thought it was a bunch of kids.
No,
I thought it was not the family. It was just like a bunch of kids like that had found each other randomly, including the girl. But
no, it was the whole family and everything.
I thought she was like leading a band of X-Men or something. I'll get into it in prognostications. Don't worry.
Great. Stranger Things season 6 here.
Right. Exactly.
More of that listen voice going to back. The music is building, but kind of chaotically, which still makes no sense for when we call it the silence, but hey, it's happening. And then we cut to no sound, and a Tooch trying to like light a mop on fire, but his lighter, he's like, tick, 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 yeah. Lighter ain't having it. And we cut to a car flipping down a hill, some dude going ape shit with his gun, just blasting something, right?
Yeah, I was like, wait, what?
Yeah.
That escalated so quickly.
Yeah. Clearly this guy didn't get the memo about the silence.
Yeah. Well, thankfully the title card then explains what's happening.
Others will become it.
The darkness is it.
Yes. Yeah.
In case you forgot, listeners, because it was a minute ago. It was too far ago for anyone to really remember that, unless you were taking notes, in my opinion.
And then we get like some quick moments here. We get some creepy eyes through a wooded slat or opening, someone like peering into something, right? And then we cut to an iPhone taped to a window, right?
Yeah, you hate to see it.
Get that goddamn iPhone alarm going off. Alarm tone, right? Everyone knows it. And a
Yeah,
daughter's
everyone
like,
knows that's exactly what it sounds like.
yep. Steve Jobs was like, hey, we need a really unique. Wait, what's your name? Do that again. I think that's it.
Yeah, I got it, sir.
You got it. Sir.
Brilliant.
It's fucking brilliant. I want that to be the alarm sound for all the iPhones forever, from this point on in 2007 till past my death.
Mark my words.
Mark my words. That
Mark
would be
my
it.
words. When I get cancer and die before my time, I will. This will be the thing you remember me for.
Instead of a flat line, you'll hear that alarm when I die. He's gone. So anyways, so that thing's going off, and it's like taped to the window, and the daughter's looking at it, and clearly, well, maybe she can't hear it though. That's why she's like, I don't know what's happening. And then it's jump scare time, right? We get more of the dinosaur birds smashing out the window. Yeah. And then shit kind of ramps up again pretty briefly. We get the music kicking back in. The listen is repeating in the background, right? And we got a bunch of...
It's a dinosaur attack.
Well, they're going after a wood chipper. It looks like someone trying to whip the wood chipper to draw them in, maybe.
Right, yeah.
Kind of a good kill move.
A snake attack in a tube with a lady, right? That was confusing to me.
I saw something different, but I think it was the sun with a flashlight inside of a tube, but I didn't see snakes, so I don't know, maybe.
Oh, I thought it was like an older woman, but maybe it was this. The sun does look kind of like an older woman.
Did we watch this trailer?
No.
No.
I just took notes based on your notes.
Shit.
Can you imagine?
Mine are AI generated, so I don't know. I just put the trailer into a text output thing, and this is what I got. So
perfect. Listeners, you'll know that you only are getting the facts here.
Yeah, this is actually a new tool that we're playing around with. It's called the ITMT scene by scene breakdown tool, where we don't actually watch the movies anymore. We just put it into an AI, the ITMT AI, right? Which
that's right. Yep.
Has a name where we're still workshopping, but and what it does is it looks through and breaks down all the movies and trailers we watch and gives us notes. So sometimes you just never know what you're gonna get. So we are not actually watching these things anymore because why waste the time?
That's right. ITM Tron is doing that's what I want to call it.
It's this meets Tron. So once we just put it, it's like, oh, this movie has met Tron. There you go.
Yeah.
So okay. Glad we cleared
Listeners,
up that.
let us know. Good idea.
So yeah, we never know what we're going to get here. So yeah, we don't know if this is an old woman or a kid because ITM Tron hasn't learned yet to basically tell faces apart. So okay, so then we cut to like the daughter in like the rain out in a field or something, or like in a farm hitting someone over the head with a rock, right?
Yep. Yeah, I was like, wait a second, what? Like things are really going off the rails.
Yeah, and then we cut to like a crazy lightning storm with like dinosaurs up in the sky, and then we kind of pull in on the daughter in the rain again, and after I think she just killed this person, and then we just cut to the title card. El Silencio.
I wish.
And then 17 minutes of the Netflix logo and other stupid movies they have on their platform that we all pay for.
Yep, it's only Netflix.
Wow. So that's it.
I don't even know.
Do we prognosticate?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because you know me, I'm just gonna throw out some stuff that I think is actually gonna happen.
Sure.
The thing with when I saw them flying out of a cave, that makes me think that they're just. I mean, where do we think they're coming from? I mean, they're just. It's gonna. I have a feeling it's gonna be the classic. They've been here the entire time.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Because I mean, where else would these things come from?
I think they're aliens.
Okay, that flew here through space and time. Okay, all right. And then how do we think this? Like, I'm also concerned that it's going to be a really dumb reason why it's gonna be like a riff off of like War of the Worlds, right? Where like, oh man, they can't survive because they got exposed to human virus or the common cold or something like that.
Right. Yeah, I could see that.
Something stupid like that, I think.
Yeah, and the quality of the movie looks like it's going to be what was the one that we did with like the sci-fi like troopers in Eastern Europe there that were
Alien Warfare.
Remember? Yeah.
It was
Like it
actually
looks
called
like that level of special effects. Thank you, Alien Warfare.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it looks a little bit better than that, but
Really?
but
Really?
well, that's why they did everything in the dark. That's why you do all the CG in the dark. So
That's what I mean. Like the opening scene, I was like, this doesn't even look like it's a believable Stanley Tucci and family sitting in a car. Like this isn't a real station wagon. Like this is too wide.
Yeah.
Like they're like, oh, well, let's just like dress up a couple couches and make it look like it's a station wagon, guys. That's the vibe I got.
So what kind of station wagon am I in? Wood paneling on the side. That's where you are.
Yeah. I spent as a person who spent a lot of time in station wagons. I don't know. Didn't feel believable.
Okay. All right. That's a good poke. Yeah. So you're thinking they came from outer space,
Yep.
and they're here to just kill us. That's it.
No, subjugate us. I think.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
I think that we will work for them at some point. I think they want us to build tributes to them, build statues to them.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's like that, and also water. I think they want water.
Water. Yeah, because their planet ran out of water, right?
Classic.
And they're
Happens
like,
every time.
gotta hydrate, when you're traveling through space and time. So
If I had a nickel, I'd have 8 nickels.
and then they get here and they're like, oh man, you guys have ruined this planet. The water is not going to be good in 20 years. And then it's really just a big.
Can I get a Brita?
It's a prequel to Geostorm, basically, is what we're getting at. So,
yes, that's exactly right.
Okay. Yeah, I buy that.
So there's that. I think maybe the little girl is the only one who makes it alive.
I think so too, and I kind of hope so. I kind of hope everyone just.
I think they all die, including the son. I don't like him either.
Yeah, they all got to go. Everyone's
He's
got
he's got a good haircut. I like his hair, but
yeah. Okay.
Otherwise, yeah, I don't know.
What do you think about the Reverend D guy there?
I think that's gonna be not in the movie.
You think?
I think they just axed that plot line when I think they were like, guys, not well received when we put out the trailer.
Yeah.
Scrap that, cut that.
Cut that. Yeah. So
I think that character ended up on the cutting room floor entirely. I think that's not a plot line in the movie.
And we're basically getting a big Morbius trailer then where nothing here exists.
That's right.
In the movie
I'm
itself.
looking to get morbed again.
Getting morbed is just the way to go. So it's morbid time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Those are all really good, I think, theories.
Right.
I'm also terrified that I feel really confident that we might be right on a lot of them.
I hope so.
I'm not sure if we're getting better at this or the movies are getting worse at it.
Both? Why not both?
We can walk a line.
Porque no los dos.
Because if we can start coming up with the ridiculousness, then what are we doing?
We're transitioning to writing movies. That's our end game anyway.
That's right. That's
long-time listeners will know.
ITMT Limited Incorporated partnership. That's where we're headed. So
yeah.
All right. So I don't know. I feel pretty good about those prognostications. I feel really good about them. They're not that ridiculous, but they're ridiculous, but they're not that ridiculous. So
no, incredibly realistic.
Yep.
We're gonna get exactly what we deserve.
Are we slacking with our
exactly what we deserve?
Oh, fudge. Okay.
You earned this. Listeners, you earned this.
Is this not what you
didn't
asked
send
for?
us an email.
Is this not what you
Give
wanted?
us feedback. Tell me I'm pretty.
Okay. Well, I don't know. Any other ideas? So we got dinosaurs from space coming down to subjugate humans, make statues out of them. It's a prequel to Geostorm.
Yep. The other character's not in it.
Everyone else dies.
That's right. No, I think we hit it on the head.
That's a pretty big nail head, and I think we nailed it.
Can't argue with science.
Nail hammer.
Nail hammer. Nail hammer.
Nail hammer. All right. Well, let's. I think we can wrap this up then.
Wrap it.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening. We'll be back next week with the full breakdown of The Silencio 2019. It's on Netflix if you want to watch it, but you don't have to because we will for you. So,
don't recommend it.
I can already don't recommend it. Unless you actually think what we said at the end of this is actually come true, then maybe we could.
Are we telling the future?
I mean, we know our track record. You can follow us on Instagram at It's This Meets That. We're ITMTPod on Twitter. You can subscribe wherever you listen to us, Spotify, Google, Apple, and everything else. So
yeah, that's right. And while you're subscribing, you can also be reviewing. Send us a little note attached to 5 stars and say, hey, love what you guys are doing. Great. These guys are so funny. Oh, wow. I've never had a better time listening to an app on my phone than right now. Thank you so much for this opportunity, podcast opportunity. Right. Something like that. Paraphrase me if you want to, but we'd appreciate it. Or if you want to send us something even longer, like an email style, you can do that. We talked about it earlier. It's thismeetsthat@gmail.com. We read them, all of them.
Yeah, I mean, think about how many emails you send in a day and think about how boring those are. Think how fun you can send a fun email, right?
Yeah. Oh, I don't read work emails. I only read It's This Meets That emails, actually.
Yes, we're putting the fun back in email. So
that's right.
So.
And if you forgot everything that we just said because we speak too long and too much about everything, just it doesn't matter. Go to the website.
You'll have some patience
there anyway.
You can go to the website too. Yeah, I mean,
have a little patience.
Have a little patience.
Roses,
great hit.
No one said it better.
Yeah, have a little patience.
That.com. Right. We don't have licensing for that. So.
No, I can't sing it. I can't play it. I can't put it in here. So. What was the website again? Just in case.
It's thismeetsthat.com.
Okay.
Right, the website.
I keep talking as you say it, so say it.
Right. It's thismeetsthat.com, the website.